Yo, what is up, you guys? It's Duke, and I'm here to bring you Black Clover Chapter 44. Sorry for the late upload and stuff like that. It's been a while since I uploaded. Just a lot of shit's been going on. But other than that, I do apologize. I really do. And sorry, no live reaction for this chapter. So, but next chapter, I'll get to that live reaction. I will. I promise. But anywho, this chapter of Black Clover. Okay, so here's a brief synopsis of the chapter on what happened. Basically, Barrow, he basically became this giant mud golem like in the last chapter, and basically Sally explains that it's eating away as life force rapidly. In last chapter, she also mentioned that it also completely stripped him from his humanity, and now he's nothing but a killing machine. And he was about to kill his brother, and then Asta saves him by cutting the hand off. And then Asta's like, yo, and his brother asks, why'd you save me and stuff like that. And then Asta's like, you haven't taken responsibility for what you've done and stuff like that, so you're gonna have to live until you do. And then Asta again goes on a rant saying, oh yeah, what kind of dude are you, like freaking attacking your own brother and stuff like that. And I'm like, Asta, do not pay attention. Like, I'm like, dude, do not pay freaking attention. Like, the way Asta was acting this chapter, I'll get onto that later. Cause honestly, there's something I want to talk about Black Clover in general that I'm just scared of, man. But anywho, when it comes to, and I believe I mentioned it before, dude. I believe I did mention it before. But in like past reviews, I guess. Like in a past review. But anywho, the Crimson Panther, she creates like a fire panther so the children can escape, but it's gonna take a few minutes, and she has to survive until then, because if she doesn't, her magic will cease to exist and the children can't escape. And so basically and while Aster is trying to take on Barrow in his monster golem form, even though Aster's anti-magic seems to work, it's not going to be enough, because Aster's anti-magic, it can only do so much, because it only has a limited range. It really does, because Aster, he can't send like a projectile attack as he wants to. He needs to, unless Aster hones his second, learns more about his second blade, I can see him using that against his enemies. He can literally absorb his enemy's magic and redirect it back at them. I can see Aster doing that. So that's what one of the things I'm actually hoping for. I hope that at some point, like very soon, really, because he really has to learn it. He can't just keep rushing in and going balls ablaze like that. Because right now, Aster, he's going against these dudes who are far superior than him, who can easily overpower him. Sally was easily able to overpower Aster. So anywho, I'll get into more detail later. But anywho, we go to Gauche, and well, no, Sally tries to attack Aster while Aster is fighting Barrow, and then Sally is blocked by the Crimson Panther, and her magic, and it's confirmed that even if you're an old lady or something, if you're an old person, your magic can decline after a long period of time. So she's basically like is gonna hold off Sally while Aster's taking on Barrow, even though Barrow, since he's like a mud magic user. Since Barrow's a mud magic user, I can see it's not going to be enough, because Barrow can just keep creating new mud. So then we go to Gauche, and we finally get a flashback. It was a small flashback of Gauche and his family and stuff like that, the Audrey family, and how they were, I guess, the cream of the crop, as they say in the chapter, of the nobles. So I'm guessing they were like the cream of the I'm guessing like they're like I guess a prestigious family within the nobles and stuff like that. And this dude said he wished he had that level of nobility. And I think this dude was another noble. And conveniently then they died in an accident, and ever since then Gauche, he's had everything that he does has been to protect his little sister Mary and stuff like that, and he'll do everything in his way to protect Mary from anyone and stuff like that. And they're basically fine, and because of what happened to him. And here's my take on it. I don't think their parents died in an accident, because it's clearly like it's obvious from the way Tabatayuki handled the mini flashback. It's obvious that his parents didn't die in an accident. This dude must have just like sabotaged or something. Sabotage. I don't know what they were on or something like that. Like where they were, but he set something up to make it seem as though they died as an accident when he was really the one that killed their parents. So I hope. So this is actually an opportunity for Tabatayuki to further develop Gauche and Mary in the future of the series, because maybe like for when if they're ever gonna get their nobility back and stuff like that. So this is actually a good opportunity right there for him to go further and develop Gauche and Mary. That's actually really good right there. I cannot deny that. I really can't. If he so chooses to take it, and I really hope he does, because you don't just set it up like that and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, just leave it off and not go back to it anymore. No. The way he set it up, I believe he may possibly most likely be going back to Gauche at some point in the future of the series, which is good, because I do really love character development. But anywho, when it comes to that, then Mary, she punches Gauche in the face. She's like, Gauche, I need you to go back and stuff like that. And she's like, look, I get like the past and basically she was saying this. I get the past is the past and stuff like that, what happened to us beforehand. But what made me who I am today was sister and the other children. They're good people and stuff like that. And not only that, what made me what made me proud of you was that you're a magic knight and you protect and serve people, and that's what you do, and that's what makes me proud of you so much. So please go back and help them. Don't worry about me and stuff like that. So Gauche then leaves Mary with Marco at the entrance of the caves, and then he heads back, and he's like, why is it always Asta first to be remembered and stuff like that? He's like, the members of the Black Bulls, they all recognize him highly, including the boss. And then he sees Asta and the Crimson Panther exhausted, sighing and stuff like that, facing Sally and Barrow, and then Sally's like, yo, give up and so I can capture you and stuff like that, so I can experiment you, the usual Sally shit. And then after that, Asta's like, give up, sorry, but I'm a magic knight. I'll never give up protecting and stuff like that. And from the way that looked, it really reminded me a lot. I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, and Gauche says, yo, this dude is a complete fool. And Asta is a fool in a sense. He really is. But anywho, let me talk about it. Let me talk about what I was saying earlier. When it comes to Asta, when it comes to this arc in general, this arc has been meh. And the reason why I say it's been meh is because compared to all the other arcs in Black Clover, this arc hasn't had really that much weight, if you know what I mean, because it's kind of relevant, but really it isn't at all. Because when you would assume, oh, Sally's here, the White Knights, Demon Knights are involved in this and stuff like that, so this is really relevant to the story, right? But it would have been better, but I think this arc is just here to develop mainly Gauche. This is Gauche's arc, basically. So honestly, this arc, it's from the way it's been structured and panned out, it just felt like an extremely simple arc. It really did. like a very simple arc, like an okay meh arc. It really did. Like I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. The only thing I'd probably argue was just that I felt like this arc should have had more to it. It's not what it wasn't really what I was expecting in general. That's how I feel about this arc. It wasn't what I was expecting. But anywho, when it comes to Asta, alright, now this is the big gist right here. This chapter, the way Asta was acting and stuff like that, it really was reminded me of Naruto, but more so Natsu fucking Dragon. Yo, look, man. I don't want Asta turning into fucking Natsu motherfucking Dragon. That's like, no. I don't want no main character in general becoming Natsu Dragon. Cause, ugh, man. Like, and I just hope Black Clover in general, because like Black Clover does feel like, I do admit Black Clover did give me a huge Fairy Tail vibe. It really did. It does give me a Bleach vibe as well, like when it comes to the structural of the Magic Knights and stuff like that, and it does give me a Naruto vibe. When it comes to like the nobles and stuff like that, that's more like a One Piece vibe, because One Piece focuses on that on a lot of occasions and stuff like that. So it gives you a vibe from different series. It really does. But it gave me both a Naruto and a Fairy Tail vibe, the strongest. And I really hope Black Clover doesn't end up Shippuden Naruto, and I hope Black Clover does not end up Fairy Tail, because like Shippuden Naruto, everything was alright until after the pain arc. It really, yeah, that's in my personal opinion. Fairy Tail, like, everything just went to complete utter doo-doo after Tenrojima. But anywho, Tartarus was good. Yeah, Tartarus was good. But after Tenrojima, everything else bad. So I'm scared if Black Clover becomes another Fairy Tail. I really am. I'm scared if Black Clover becomes like late series Naruto. I really am, because it's not as bad as Fairy Tail, but late series Naruto, like, it completely, like, I was losing interest in the series real fast. I still continued reading it, but I was just losing interest, because it was just getting stupid. Like, but anywho, I just hope Black Clover does not end, because Asta, like, the way he was acting, it was like dead on Natsu, and I'm like, oof, oh no. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. So you see what I mean here. But anywho, another thing, and I'll wrap this review up, is that as I was saying earlier, Asta, he really needs to train with his second blade, because he needs to learn how to harvest magic energy from his second blade. I think Asta probably can absorb it if he like I don't know, maybe, like, because his second blade can still negate it, but maybe he could possibly absorb his enemy's magic somehow and use it as his own. So I'm really hoping that Asta can at some point learn to I want to see it. Actually train with his second blade and learn with it as well, and learn how to, like, take his enemy's magic and use it against them, because that would be really benefiting, and that'll actually allow Asta, depending on the magic, to actually use projectile magic, which would help him take down his enemies. Because Asta, that's the biggest problem with him. And we see this in this current situation. We saw this in the situation with Lotus. We've seen this. Aster cannot take down enemies who can like repeatedly send out well, he can't take on gas or liquid magic users, because they can literally just keep sending out more and more of their magic at Aster. So it'd be more benefiting if Aster could hone energy magic, not like yeah, and he can't deal with energy magic users either. So basically, Aster, it would be much better if he is able to hone the power of his second anti-blade. That really needs to happen soon, because I hope there's like a few chapters in training where Aster can learn this, because that would make him much more devastating as an opponent, since he can use his, your power against you. So other than that, and I don't think Asta should get like a third sword yet until he fully learns his second blade. Because right now, Asta, he's just going in, cutting. Don't get me wrong. When it comes to like team cooperation, he can strategize with them, and Asta can do some quick thinking on his own as well. But Asta really needs to train with his blades and hone their abilities to their fullest potentials. That's the way I see it. But other than that, that's it for this review. Sorry about that mini rant there, because I'm just scared for the series. Because this series can go either route. It could go a good route or a bad route, and I really don't want it going the bad route. I really don't want it going the bad route. But anywho, overall, I thought the chapter was, from a structural standpoint, it was very simple. It really was. But I thought the chapter was good, because it could possibly be okay plus to good, because it could possibly be leading in the future to a full on flashback of Gauche and stuff like that, or Gauche finding out the truth about what happened to his parents. Because from the way Tabata Yuki had it set up, this dude, whoever it was, I don't know who he was, but I think he purposely killed Gucci's parents. So this could segue into an arc where Gauche might go for vengeance for his parents in the future. Because Tabata Yuki, I see what he's doing, and I like it because he's setting up for future arcs of the series, like the whole stuff with the Kingdom of Diamond. He's setting up for probably the world going. He's probably going to go into the world building aspect of Black Clover at some point within the story, and we'll probably see other countries as well, other than the Kingdom of Clover and the Kingdom of Diamond. Well, I do hope we see the Kingdom of Diamond soon. But yeah, other than that, I'm done. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.